Hey, what's going on, y'all? Oh, stretch it out. For the first break session of the day. Okay. Ooh, and that actually was pretty productive before this because I got up early. Okay. Whoops. Hold on. Yeah, I have it on here as well. Let me. Ooh, and that actually was pretty. At least I know it's broadcasting, so that's good. Come on, stop. Here we go. There we go. Stop that. I had the because, like I said, I was being productive and I wasn't even in this room and I was working on stuff and I had the countdown timer and I forgot to mute that. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those shows. So I got up super early because I wasn't here, so I had to drive here and it was kind of far, and so I've been up for a minute, but it's like I was here early and like let me get this done. So I got the post radio show promo work done. So I posted like to all social medias and I sent out email blasts to people on our mailing list and also radio promoters who send us music. So that's done. So that's good. So I'll be able to continue with other projects and things. And you can see I have a bunch of stuff I'm working on and I'm like packing because I've got a trip in a couple of weeks. So I'm trying to figure all that out, what I'm going to take with me and things. So yeah, my first time in Europe is going to be awesome, I think, hopefully. So I'm trying to plan for as much as I possibly can. So neither here nor there. Let's get into it. So this is untilit.works. This is where I set aside time for me to be able to work on things that I've always been meaning to work on, but never seem to have the time. So I set aside a block of time dedicated to getting things done. And so hopefully that helps other people as well. And so that's why I'm doing these online. And it also makes me do it. You know what I mean? I can set aside time, but never actually like do it. So by having to set this up and do all this, I'm like, might as well get stuff done, right? Because I already have all the stuff set up. So with that being said, Untitled.works, when we're live, it's consisting of 2 ciphers. And a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. I keep saying block of time, but it's so, and each cipher consists of 2 types of sessions. There's the work session and the break session. The work session is what you were just in, and I'll go over that a little bit more. But the break session is this, where you get a chance to kind of like relax from all that like 45 minutes of focus work you were doing. These are like 15 minutes. They happen 15 minutes after the hour. It's opportunity to stretch, walk around. It's kind of like to break up, the work session from the focus work. So that's what these are. So you see the video with my face on there. If you ever hop in on untilit.works while we're during a break session, the video may be look like it's frozen. That's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio to just automatically play once you hit the website. So that's why I have like the little note there that says may need to click play to start the stream, because we are live, but there's audio. I may fix that. There's a project I'm actually working on that I'm going to try it where the video auto plays, but there's no audio, and you have to click it to hear. So we'll see. All right. So there's that. Next to that, you see the open closed caption. What's happening right now is that my speech is being turned to text through the web speech recognition API. And if you click that button, a little box will open up and it'll hopefully have the things I'm saying accurately depicted in that space. Below that, we have add a clip and create a highlights video buttons. Those are for if there's anything during these break sessions that you found interesting, you can actually clip it out. And what that does, it takes like the timestamp and it goes back, I think, like 2 seconds and forward like 3 seconds. I don't remember how I had it. Or maybe it was back 3 seconds, forward 2 seconds. I don't remember. But it's 5 seconds clips. And you get 5 of those. And then when you're done, you hit create a highlight video. And that will take those timestamps and your username and store it off into the back end so that when I hit stop broadcast, it will take those timestamps, the recorded video, cut out those clips, join them together with a custom like intro and in the back end, and then you'll be able to preview it and see if you want to check it out, download it, spread the word on Twitter, things like that. All right, cool. Break sessions, they're 15 minutes after the hour, and they last about 15 minutes. You can actually hop on if you would like to do like a show and tell. Otherwise, it's going to be me talking about whatever I found interesting throughout the week, and maybe taking a look at an artist's website. The countdown timer that's counting down to when the next work session happens, and then there's a button to join the chat room if you'd so like to. All right. So that is the break sessions. Let's talk about the work sessions. The work sessions. Hold on, let me get rid of this. There we go. Make the screen a little bit bigger. Okay, so this is what the work session looks like. Share my screen. This one here. There's no audio. All right, so your work session may look a little different because the backgrounds are randomly not generated, but picked. They're selected from like different environmental images, which I find calming. All right, so we have in the top right, we have the different menu options. So we have like home, shop, subscribe is where you can see all the upcoming ciphers, and you can actually subscribe to the one and you get notified when we go live, or you can subscribe to all of them. There's gonna be a couple that I'll be actually traveling and probably won't be able to do. So if you enjoy these and you still want to get a session in, let me know. Reach out on Twitter, whatever, like what's a good day, and I'll see if I can make it happen then. Like what's a good day and time for you, and we'll see if I can make that happen. So my Twitter is lifelong dev. So if you want to reach out, what have you, let me know. But I think I'll be like time traveling in an airplane on Sundays, so I won't be able to do these. And airport, like the airplane Wi-Fi is probably super expensive as well, so I don't think I can do that either. So cool. All right, and then you can log in and log out. All right, on the other side we have this player, and some artists that I know, some producers, I asked them if they want to submit some music for random projects I create, and they were kind enough to submit some music, so that's what's there. It's like a web component I made, so it goes through and plays like a bunch of different Bandcamp tracks, and like, so if you want to listen to some music while you're working on what you're working on, you can. Like I said, it's a Bandcamp player, so you can actually purchase the track if you like it. You can share it, and then I have this link where you can tweet it. It'll open up Twitter, and it will it will have a pre-populated tweet where you can help promote the artists, which I'm a big fan of, promoting independent artists. All right, towards the center here, we have your to-dos list. Where it says add a task, add a thing you want to get done, hit the plus sign or enter. It'll add it to this area here under to do. You'll be able to edit, delete, and mark them as completed. And once you do that, you just click done, and you'll see all the different tasks you completed. Once everything's all finished, you can click the Twitter icon, and it'll open up Twitter with a pre-populated tweet with all your tasks that you completed listed out with like little green check marks. I think it's kind of like a cool way of like, I got some stuff done. Feels good. I'm ready to move on the rest of my week. Another countdown timer over here, and that's counting down to when the next break session happens, which are like 15 minutes after the hour. You can view some tutorials if you're just looking for something to do, and you've heard about web development. You're like, oh, let me try this out. I have links to the Odin project and Free Code Camp, and from what I've seen and heard, I think they give like a pretty good overview of what's involved in web development. So you can check it out, see if you want to spend more time and or money by going through that and seeing, if you like it when they're free. So yeah, so I like that they can give you a good like representation kind of like what's going to be involved in web development for free. So you can kind of check it out, try it before you buy it kind of thing. And you can, spend more time and or money, like I said before, to learn more and maybe, make it a career like I did. Also, speaking of careers, I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and so I get to like work with the tutorials and things. So I have 3 tutorials there, and I think they're pretty cool. And so one of them is where you create an application where you put in the application like your phone number, you hit call, and it will actually ring your phone number in the real world, and you'll be able to have a conversation back and forth. Pretty cool stuff. Then you have the opposite, where you're dialing a phone number, a virtual phone number from your real phone, and the application you make will be able to pick up that call and you have a conversation. Cool stuff. And there's also one where you log in to, you create an application, two users can log in and one can call the other and you have a conversation through the browser, which again, I think is pretty awesome. All right, so there's that. Below that, we have the Hako, which I'll talk about later. Below that is how you can sign up for show and tell. So if there's something you find interesting and you want to come up here right along with me and talk about it, that'd be cool too. So you can sign up for that. And then that video that you created, the highlight clip, the status initially would say submitted, and while it's being worked on and stuff, but when it's done, it'll turn a status done and have a view button where you'll be able to preview the video. You could download the video, and you can also send a tweet with the video. And sometimes Twitter may or may not show your preview video for the link that was created to the archive video. So what I've been doing is, since I post to Instagram the video anyway, I just add it to the tweet so I know that the video is there. So it's like your own custom video. Pretty cool stuff, I think. All right, so now let me show you Hako. Now, Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out, right? And again, your work session may look something similar to this. Now, you can view the different Hakos and see that are happening. You can check them out. You also have a filter if you want to filter them by certain keywords. You can also, where it says created by and the username, you can actually click that and view either their Twitter or GitHub profile and see if that's kind of like the room you want to get into kind of thing. You have the title so you can see what it is, and then you just click join. All right. Now let's say if you wanted to create a Hako, you put in the title and then 3 keywords that could help a person kind of like recognize what it's going to be about. And once you click create, it'll give you a link to your Hako. You can copy the URL or you can share it on Twitter just by clicking that link. And then when you join your Hako, this is what it looks like. Your title is up here at the top. Then you can leave if you like right here with the button. You can open the menu to kind of see like who's in there. We also have like another countdown timer that's counting down to when the next break session happens. Again, the link you can copy. Again, you can share it to Twitter. Now, when someone joins your room, they just don't join directly. They actually request to join. And so they'll show up here, and then you can click their username. And again, it'll open up Twitter or GitHub, and you can kind of check out their profile to see if there's type of people you want to have in your room. And so you can approve or deny it. Now, let's say you approve them and they turn out to be a total bot, like a terrible person. You can always ban them afterwards and I'll kick them out. All right. So as the owner of the Hako, you can share your screen. You're the only person that can share your screen, because the point is to be able to show what you're having issues with, or maybe the thing you want to get feedback on. And by everybody seeing what you're seeing, I think that'll help with the solution or feedback that you are looking for. All right. Then we also have like a chat room. So you'll be able to, through chat, communicate, but I also have it to where you can enable an audio chat. So by enabling audio chat, you don't have to type into the chat room, because you'll say what you want to say. And I have speech recognition, so it will take your speech, turn it into text, and put it in the chat for you. And anybody else who enables audio chat will be able to hear you as well, and you'll be able to hear them. So you'll be able to have an audio chat. So it takes 2 people to have an audio chat. Otherwise, it's just your speech turn into text and put into the text chat. I also have enabled text to speech. So if you're not looking at your screen, and let's say you have another screen you're focusing on trying to get stuff, it will read out the text messages that are being typed in the text chat. So that way you can have it to where you can hopefully communicate however you want in the best way for you. All right. And then again, you can view the Hakos that are happening or that were created. And yeah, I think that's it. Cool. Not too bad. Not too bad for a quick thing. All right, let me stop the screen share. I'm gonna get you all back to work because there's a lot of stuff I want to get done. And so hopefully this is productive for you. And yeah, so I wish you much productivity. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna send you all off. I brought you all in with some traveling music. Well, I brought you in with some intro music. I'm gonna send you all off with some traveling music. And this is Nujabez featuring Apani B. The track is called Thank You, because I want to thank y'all for hanging out. So again, sign up if you want to do a show and tell. Otherwise, going to go into this kind of like some big news for like web. And I kind of want to talk about it. And so, yeah, let's do that 15 minutes after the hour. And yeah, so back to work. And I wish you much productivity again. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you soon. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's go. I just made sure I created the highlight video. And yeah, okay, here we go. Thanks again, y'all, for hanging out. Here we go. You definitely want audio with this. Cool. Here we go. All right, see y'all later. Thanks again for hanging out. And yeah, NutriBeds featuring a Piney Bee. Thank you.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me.